like I mentioned in a previous video, I've realized I do mirror my relationships. And what I've seen as, how do you say it, like a pattern within each guy is that I don't want to offend anybody, but they all live at home and they have a comfortability of staying with their moms or their dads, even though they're older, you know? Um, and what I've realized is like within my friend group, all the girls have moved out. We have cars, we're doing our jobs, and we're successful and independent. But
Self-reliant.
self-reliant, yeah. And all the guys are like they're at home, their parents pay for their cars and like pay for everything. I'm just like, what the heck?
Why would they want to leave? What's the problem, Caroline? Mama does wash. Mama makes food. The food is good. It's always on the table. Mama does dishes. Mama gets everything ready. You show up, food shows up on the table. Mama takes care of everything. Why would we ever leave?
I
It's
get it.
perfect.
I get it. It sounds like a
So in the ideal
fancy.
world, actually, I heard that that's like an epidemic in Italy. In Italy, all the men have their girlfriends, and then they go home to their mothers. So, but what? I wouldn't say that's the most masculine thing to do, right? A man, because so the masculine has his purpose, he has his passion, he has his mission in life, and that's not only does that show up masculine, but women love that, right? Because it allows them to be in their feminine. But when the man still lives at home with his mother, would you say that he has his purpose? Not so much.
No.
He has his passion? Not so much. He's living his nature and his purpose and his contribution to the world? No, he's settling for constancy. He's settling for safety. What is attractive about that as a
Yeah.
woman?
Not much.
Not much. So
Yeah.
you meet a man and you guys are talking and everything is clicking, and then he says, and he's in his mid to late 20s, and he lives at home with his mother.
Yeah. He's
What
like,
are you thinking? He's got his act together or not so much?
he's like, come over. Okay. I show up. Mom, dad are on the couch. I'm like, I'm gonna go home where my mom is not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just say if you want to show up in your masculine, you're not going home to mama. Now, I get it. There was a time when I lived at home with my parents. When I was 19, I was 20, 21, my first couple of years in college. But after I think it was my second year of college, I moved out, right? And as soon, and I always had this desire that I wanted to be my own man. I wanted to pay my own way. I wanted to go to the dentist and pay for it out of my own money that I earned. I wanted to buy my own food with my own money, buy my own car with my own money. You know what I mean? Like, if I would say the challenge in the culture right now, it's self-worth and self-esteem. You know how you get self-worth and self-esteem? It's paying your own bills. It's making your own way and being your own man, calling your own shots. That's how men build confidence, self-worth, self-esteem by achieving. Achieve something, and then you'll have more and more. You'll be developing that muscle. If you go home to your mother and you're at an age where you should be providing for yourself and your family, that is not, I would, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a turn on?
No.
It's a turn off.
Yeah. It kind of makes me feel older, I guess. Even when I'm not older, I feel older. Like I'm the mama bear. And I don't want to feel like that for my man.
And as a woman, when you look at a man and you're sizing him up, because you know you do, there's a part of you that does that. Is he going to take care of me? Can I rely on him? Is he going to take care of my babies? Right? There's a part of you that all women do that. Yeah. And you realize or get the info that he's living at home with his mother. What is happening with that? Is a part of you saying,
like, I just feel like I don't feel taken care of, I guess. I can't feel small and protected, I guess.
do you hear that?
Yeah.
The feminine needs the masculine container to be in their feminine, to be attracted to you. And if you live at home with your mother,
like, don't get me wrong, I understand it's in these days everything's super expensive. It's not as easy to move out as it was back in the day.
so let's paint that picture. What if there's a man who just finished college, he's in debt with his car, he's working, he's trying to make his way, he doesn't have enough money, but he has a vision, he has a passion, he has a purpose.
Yeah.
He's living at home with his parents right now,
Mm-hmm.
but he's getting a job, he has a plan, he's saving money. Like, would you say
Yeah.
that's different
That is
than
different.
the man who's settled,
It's different.
doesn't have the purpose, doesn't have the passion, doesn't have the vision, doesn't have a plan?
It's way more attractive than the one that's not doing anything about it. But I have been in situations where he is doing everything. He's in school, he's working, has a car, you know, he's paying his own things. But it's still a lot of talk. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, but he still doesn't do it. Like, he's taking part initiative, but not to its full extent. So it's kind of confusing.
So
like,
he's not. So he hasn't committed.
Yeah.
He's only part way. He's comfortable.
Yeah.
And he's settling for comfort rather than his vision and his purpose and his passion, which is the masculine.
Yeah.
So he's not in his masculine. He's just a little bit in his masculine.
Yeah. He's like leaning towards it, but he's like, Yeah. So it depends. Like, I get it 100%. Like, everyone has their own time, you know, like, just because I moved out and did my thing doesn't mean that the other person is ready for all of that, to take on that pathway of their life.
So getting back to the point of the whole thing is the feminine wants to see that the man has a purpose, has a passion, has a vision, and he's congruent with it and following through with that.
Yeah. Girls love a man who has his stuff together.
Short term, you need to live with mom or dad. Knock yourself off. Knock yourself out. Do that as long as you need to. As long as you're on your purpose and your passion and you have a plan.
And ambition.
That doesn't include being there.
Yes. The fact that you're trying to get out of there as fast as you can, that's very attractive.